Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the zoning board of adjustment regular meeting for March 25th, 2026. Will everyone please stand for a salute to the flag?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Mr. Green,
Here.
Mr. Kaczynski.
Here.
Mr. Esposito.
Here.
Mr. Emma.
Here.
Mrs. Gottstein.
Here.
Mr. Castlegrant. Mr. Cooper.
Notice of the meeting has been satisfied in accordance with Chapter 231 PL 1975 by advertising in the Home News Tribune, notifying the Sentinel Publishing Company and the Star Ledger, and also posting on the bulletin board and filing with the Borough Clerk. Under old business, continued and carryover applications, we have none. New business, our first application is 2608 Daniel and Annette Hockenjosh, 56 Forest Avenue.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, board members. My name is Michael Page, and I'm the attorney for the applicants Daniel and Annette Hockenjosh. I previously submitted the jurisdictional, requisite jurisdictional documents to the board secretary for the board's review and consideration. I believe they're all in order.
Yes.
Board members, this is an application for approval to permit the applicants to construct a single-family residence on the premises located at 56 Forest Avenue, Sayreville, New Jersey, also identified as block number 203 and lot number 5. The bulk variances sought for this matter include lot area, lot width, combined side yard setbacks, and building coverage. With regard to this application, I'll be calling two witnesses to testify with regard to the application. First will be Miss Annette Hockenjosh, who's one of the owners of the property, and the second would be Mr. Daniel Dunzik, the applicant's architect. So at this time, I'd first like to call Miss Annette Hockenjosh to testify.
Proceed.
Please raise your right hand. You have to swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Okay, under oath.
Ms. Hockenjosh, you and your husband are the owners of the property located at 56 Forest Avenue.
Yes.
And how did you come to be or come to own the property?
My husband's aunt passed away and left a small house along with the property to him. He's the executor of the estate.
Okay. And if you would, please tell the board in your own terms what your intentions are with regard to this property.
Our intentions are to build a single-family home for our youngest son, Jonathan. 7 years ago, Jonathan was in a near-fatal car crash that has left him with mobility issues. And we are requesting that we build a more accessible house for him on that property.
And the proposed home as contained in the plans that have been submitted here today would provide the accommodations that your son requires?
Yes, it will.
Thank you, Ms. Hockenjosh. I have no further questions for you at this time.
The board have any questions? No questions.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to call Daniel Dunzik, architect.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, you're under oath.
Mr. Dunzik, would you please state your occupation before the board?
Could you bring that a little closer?
Have you testified before this board or other boards in other jurisdictions as a professional architect?
We accept his qualifications.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I respectfully present Mr. Daniel Dudzik as the applicant's professional architect. Now, Mr. Dudzik, have you had an opportunity to review all of the application materials submitted by the applicant? And you yourself have, in fact, prepared the plans that were submitted with this application? If you could please provide the board with details of the application and plans as they've been submitted to the board.
It's best done with the boards that I have here. You have copies of these plans already. But do I need to speak into the microphone?
Here, I'll.
So we'll hold that.
Where's the easel?
The first page is the site plan. It's giving you the summary of all the zoning information and the zoning.
One second, we're going to give you the easels to put on this.
You want to label it? Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily need to be labeled because it's already in possession of the board. So you can just, doesn't need a label, exhibit label.
A good old fashioned easel. There we go. We have a site plan that this is the existing property survey. This is a site plan showing where the building sits on the site, setbacks, side yard setbacks, rear yard setback. The building is 2169 square foot of building coverage. You have any questions about the site plan?
No questions.
The driving idea in preparing this was to make accommodations for Jonathan and mobility. And that included keeping most of the living functions on one level, extra wide hallways, extra wide stairways, extra wide doorways, things like that for mobility. Having controls within reach of certain areas that he can get to easily, having a kitchen that functions for his needs, and having some living space as well, and a dining room, garage for his car, powder room, and master bedroom at the rear of the building. That's basically the first floor. And on the second floor, there is a small study and 2 bedrooms. So we have a total of 3-bedroom house. We have the next page. This is the elevation of the building, and I kind of like it. This is the street front, what it'll look like. These are the sides of the building, and this is the rear of the building. Again, with the setback, with the front yard setback being what it is, and maintaining that, we're not really changing the character of the street. In fact, we're improving it a bit, in my opinion. But aesthetically, I kind of like it.
What's the finish of the outside, the vinyl siding?
It could be vinyl siding. I prefer hardy plank, which is a cement-based product that holds paint really well for a really long time. It's very,
It's a clapboard though.
yeah, it's basically a cement clapboard. It's a composite. It's not just cement. They used to be cement, but not anymore. But I prefer their products to vinyl products. Vinyl products just don't last as long as these.
Any other questions?
I was having some trouble yelling the garage, this height. When I look at the garage door, it was something probably 8 feet high.
Yes.
And it looks like there's another 8 feet above it and then the peak, your gable, it does,
Yes. The gable is up higher. There's, in the back of the one, in the one bedroom, in the back of it, there's a storage area over the garage. That's all it is, just storage.
Access from inside, not the garage.
There's no access from the garage.
Any other questions? My understanding that you are requesting two variances?
Yes, hold on. Yes, Mr. Dundick, so, we're requesting, actually, there are 4 bulk variances, 2 are pre-existing though.
Yes,
So, as Mr. Dundick would explain, the lot area, is required to 7,500 square feet. Even though the property is 50 by 150, which multiplied equals 7,500, because of the dimension of the property, it's kind of a rectangle that's skewed.
It's a parallelogram.
It actually amounts to 7,211.2 square feet. So there is a slight, pre-existing variance for lot area, and the lot width, zone requires now 75 feet. The lot is only 50 feet wide. I believe all the lots on that.
Yes, they are.
The surrounding properties are 50-foot wide as well.
Just to clarify, there used to be a single-family home on the property at one point?
There was, it was, I believe it wasn't too long ago when, the applicant's aunt passed away, but it was only, I think, a 4-room house.
Right,
It was a very tiny, almost the size of a large garage, if you will. So, that has been demolished, and the plan is to, build a home for their son to live in, and, the property's been in the family for, a very long time.
At the time the survey was done, the existing building was still on the property, the old building.
The other variances were the combined side yard setbacks. As you can see, the property is equidistant, set up so that it is in the center of the property, leaving 8 foot on either side, which would be the minimum required for any side yard. It's just a combined, the zone requires 20 feet, but we have a total of 16 feet. But each side would not be encroaching upon the minimum that would be afforded to any of the surrounding neighbors. And the building coverage, I believe, as was testified to by Mr. Dunzig, that is really
2169 square feet. And-
30% is the max. This is just slightly over 30%, but it's made that way to accommodate the hyperjustice subject. So those are the variances we're looking for. Those are the reasons why we're looking for them. Again, it's a residential neighborhood. Right now, there's nothing there for the piece of land. And putting a house on it and putting a citizen in it, especially a former Sayreville resident, and keeping it in the family is the basis for our application.
That's the driving force behind my motivation to do this project, is because Jonathan's a lifelong resident, and this community has a lot of lifelong residents. This isn't, people that grow up here want to stay here. And Jonathan has a disability. This is going to give him the ability to stay here in his town and be part of the town. And I think that's one of my reasons I took this project.
the one question I have is the side setback 8 and 8. I noticed on your plans, you have it there too, and I have it right here. The drain. Am I correct that the drainage is going to go to the rear yard?
Yes, the site is pitched already. We're not changing the grading at all. The sites and all the properties on that block are all pitched to the rear to the Green Acres property.
And this will be the same as the whole street?
Absolutely.
Any other questions?
And just for the record, it's going to be a single family house, right? Okay.
Any other questions?
Mr. Chairman, with regard to the drainage, you have some notes on the plan that talk about running the roof drains to the front of the property and the rear of the property. That's part of the plan?
We're not running them to the front of the property because that would run them out onto the road. There's no storm sewers on that road. And every other property on the block runs to the back for a reason. It's safer that way.
So the leader drains from the front of the house are going to be pitched to the back?
Yes.
Okay. Your note says the front and rear, but as long as they're pitched away,
Yes.
they're going to go either to the front or the back. I think that,
Be pitched away from the house and then pitched, but the property naturally pitches to the back of to the
Right.
back of the property over to the Green Acres property.
Yeah.
And that's natural. So we're not going to mess with that.
So it'll be the same as the rest of the block.
Yes.
No further questions.
Thank you.
Chairman, board members, we have no further witnesses at this time.
You wish to make a final summation or not?
No, at this time, rather than waste the board's precious time on giving you a summation of the testimony you've just heard, certainly we would leave the application up to the board's consideration at this time.
Okay, thank you. At this time, I want to open this to the public. Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak in reference to this application before the board? Anyone from the public wishing to speak? Hearing none, I close the public portion. What is the pleasure of the board concerning this application at this time?
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve this application. Roll call.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Esposito?
Yes.
Mr. Emma?
Yes.
Mr. Castlebrand?
Yes.
Mrs. Gottstein? Yes. Mr. Cooper?
Yes.
The application has been approved. It will be memorialized at our next meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, board members. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well.
Good night.
You're going to take that back with you?
Mr. Chairman, I have a question just on the paperwork. Is it a requirement that the applicants have to provide a W-9? Because we have two W-9s with their name, address, and social security number on it.
For which application are you talking about?
Which application are you talking about? What
For
application?
this, for the one we just did.
I mean, I'm just saying, why is that an issue?
The social security number is out. This becomes a part of the record.
Yeah, I mean, if it's Oprah, it has to be redacted. So that's, it's one of the exceptions to the Open Public Records Act. Township does maintain the files, and it will show a social security number, but not available to the public.
So if they were requested, they would be redacted. Or the clerk would redact it, or Joan would redact it?
Clerk?
Okay.
This is the first one I've ever seen.
Yeah, I've never
To be
seen
honest
that
with you.
before.
Do we have to make it part of the record? Do we officially not?
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman? It's sensitive
It's
information.
part of the application, but it's considered an exception to Open Public.
So it'll be redacted.
Okay.
It'll be redacted.
Yeah, it's required.
But this is the first time we've ever gotten it in our packets.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why, yeah.
Yes, we have it on our packet.
Yeah.
So it'll be redacted.
Yeah, I mean, I always normally submit them, so I guess somebody from within the office takes it out before they're. Okay. Very good, thank you.
Okay. I didn't even know it.
Yeah, I was just looking through it and I,
We need a motion. So I don't.
Did you want them? Want to destroy them?
Shred them, yeah.
Our next application is 2607. I'll have a hard time pronouncing your last name, so it's 45 Roosevelt Boulevard. Please.
All right, if you could both please raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. All right, you're both under oath. If you could just give both of your names for the record.
Dagmara Kubitschek,
This doesn't work that way.
Yeah, is there the handheld?
Hello, raz, dwa, raz, dwa.
Dagmara Kubitschek,
Michał Kubisiak. Actually, it sounds good over the microphone.
How do you spell, ma'am, your name? How do you spell your first name?
Dagmara.
Would you tell the board exactly what you want to do at 45 Roosevelt Boulevard?
45 Roosevelt Boulevard, we just bought the property, very nice property, we love it. However, one issue that we have with the property is when you enter the house for the main entrance, you literally are going to the living room, which especially with the winter or rainy days, we'll be trucking all the mud and dirt and snow right on the floor. So what we would like to do, we'd like to build a foyer in front of the living room, like a mat room, with closet and carpet and hangers, and just to take your coats off and walk in nice and clean into the house. So that's our pretty much goal that we are looking for and asking you guys for variance.
Oh, it's my understanding you just want to put a foyer up, not a porch, correct?
Foyer, enclosed foyer, correct, with the front door, and then with air conditioning and heating coming out from the house.
And the dimensions are 7 foot by 9 foot.
Correct. 6 foot by 9 foot, if I remember right. 6 or maybe 7, actually,
7 on the
Dimensions
application.
on the plan that was submitted tonight, a little different than what's on the survey. So it's going to be approximately 6 feet by 9 feet.
6 by 9.
So it's 6 foot by 9 foot.
Yes, 13 feet from the property line,
Yep.
where 20 feet is required.
Correct.
And it's my understanding you are going to build this if it's approved?
Yes, sir.
Any questions of the board concerning this? Mr. Cornell, the sight line is substantial for this.
Mr. Chairman, this is not a corner lot, so there's not really a site triangle issue, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Any other questions?
Will it be finished so that it matches the existing house?
Yes, correct.
Okay. And with what is
Maybe a
the,
little accent wall or something.
okay.
We're still working on it, but it's gonna be beautiful. We'll make sure.
Mr. Chairman, if I might, the architectural plans you submitted show you're putting a second story on the house, you're adding a garage. So you're doing that in
Correct.
conjunction, you just need a
Correct.
variance for
This
this.
is only one step
Right.
that we need the variance for.
So you're going to be basically redoing the entire house and
Exactly,
adding the
yes.
front porch.
Because it's a
Thank you.
ranch right now and we're adding second
Front
floor.
foyer, yes, thank you.
Yes,
And it's my understanding you just bought this property not too long ago, correct?
yes, we got it 2 days before Christmas, correct.
Oh,
Christmas
okay.
present, yeah.
Okay.
Is the foyer going to be 2 stories or 1 story?
Actually, the foyer is gonna be 1 story used, 1 story, and to make the, the outlook from the street better, are going to put it 2 stories with a nice big window on the top and a nice chandelier. So everybody can smile, it's gonna be nice.
And it's my understanding you're going to come back and see us again when you start the garage and the rest of the improvements?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other questions?
Looks like there's stairs and an overhang coming out in front of the foyer. Is that included in the 9 feet, or the 6 feet now in the size?
No, this is the covered area. Required setback. The stairs, nothing above it, do not. The stairs extend beyond, it's just, 6 by 9 area.
Any other questions? I'm going to open this to the public. Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak in reference to this application at 45 Roosevelt Boulevard? Hearing none, I'm going to close the public portion. What's the pleasure of the board concerning this application?
I move the application be approved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve this application. Roll call.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Esposito?
Yes.
Mr. Emma?
Yes.
Mr. Castlebrand?
Yes.
Mrs. Gottstein?
Yes.
Mr. Cooper?
Yes.
Congratulations, your application has been approved. We will memorialize it at our next meeting. You do not have to come to the next meeting. We'll just memorialize it then, and you can start
Thank you.
construction on your foyer.
Thank you very much. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good night.
Night. Going to open this to the public for any comments on issues not relating to the present or pending applications or litigation. Is there anyone from the public who wishes to make comments? Hearing none, I close the public portions comments section. We have 4 resolutions to approve tonight. The first one is at 80 Buchanan Avenue. Has everyone had a chance to look over that resolution?
Yes.
What is the board's pleasure concerning the resolution at 80 Buchanan Avenue?
I move it be approved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve this resolution. Roll call.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Esposito?
Was that last month?
January.
January? Oh, yes.
Mr. Emma?
What was it here last?
You weren't here, Jen.
January, you were here?
No.
Mr. Castlebrand?
Yes.
Mrs. Gottstein?
Yes.
Okay, the next one is 2202. And this is 6125 Main Street. This was the extension of time over by Scott Avenue. Has everyone had the opportunity to read that resolution?
Yes.
It's a pleasure of the board concerning that application.
I move that that the resolution be approved.
Second.
Motion and a second, roll call.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Emma?
Wasn't here. Or Jen.
This one was,
February.
Yes,
Yeah.
sorry.
Mr. Castlebrand?
Yes.
Mrs. Gottstein?
Yes.
Mr. Cooper?
Yes.
Third one is 2601, and it was 16 Deerfield Road. That was the shed. It's a pleasure of the board concerning that resolution.
Move the resolution be approved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Esposito?
Yes.
Mr. Emma?
Yes.
Mr. Castlebrand?
Yes.
Mrs. Gottstein?
Yes.
Mr. Cooper?
Yes.
Fourth one is 2603, 205 Johnson's Lane. has everyone had the opportunity to look over that resolution?
Yes.
Pleasure of the board concerning that application.
Move the resolution be approved.
Second.
Motion and a second, roll call.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Emma?
Yes.
Mr. Castlebrand?
Yes.
Mrs. Gottstein?
Yes.
Mr. Cooper?
Yes.
Okay, that concludes the resolutions. The next is the approval of the regular minutes meeting of February 25th, 2026. Has everyone had the opportunity to look over the minutes?
Yes.
Yes.
Pleasure to board concerning the minutes.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve the minutes of February. Roll call.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Emma?
Yes.
Mrs. Gottstein?
Yes.
Mr. Castlebrand?
Yes.
Mr. Cooper?
Yes.
Is there anything else that the board wishes to discuss before we adjourn this meeting?
I saw that yeah, Mr. Chairman, yes, I had handed out the annual report. So the board's just receiving it this evening. If we can put it on for a discussion item at the next meeting, if there's any questions, but it's just a summary of the 2025 caseload. I think it was a typical year for the board, nothing outstanding. I would not recommend anything moving forward to council, the planning board for any changes, but please, read through it if you can before the next meeting, and then we can discuss it, then if that's okay with the board.
Hey, everyone has a copy of it, and we'll discuss it at the next meeting and approve it if so necessary. Anything else to be discussed before we adjourn? Hearing nothing, the meeting is adjourned.
Right.